It snowed like 3 to 4 inches yesterday, and I could not be more excited about it. I'm currently in my base layer. We're going to put on some snow clothes. We're going to go out and play in the snow. And I'm going to take you with me as I show you how I just eat a keto lifestyle without having it be an all-consuming experience after having eaten keto for 8 years. So far today, all I have had is black coffee. This is my second cup here. And this morning I decided to pull out my Fora Test and Go Advance monitor so that I could test my glucose, test my ketones. I don't do this on a daily basis. I don't even do this on a weekly basis. I like to do this every so often just to sort of get a check-in. And this morning's numbers were about what I expected. Almost non-existent ketones and 100-ish on the blood glucose. Morning dawn phenomenon, that tends to still be an impactor on my health. And my morning blood sugars sort of adjust based on where my hormonal cycle is for that 28-day cycle. That's probably more information than you needed. I need to eat some breakfast though. So, do I though? Because my blood sugar being at almost 100, that's, I don't know. Before I make my breakfast, I'm going to test my blood glucose. I don't really feel the need to test my ketones every single time that I test my glucose, so I'm just going to focus on the glucose for today and try to just sort of see where this has been landing here lately. Here we are, 103. Breakfast time. Here is a quarter of a bread pudding that I made using a failed keto bread recipe. This has about 12 grams of protein, not quite enough, so I paired that with some homemade yogurt. I have a video here showing you how I do that. It is so simple. If you have not tried it, I strongly encourage you giving it a go at least once. That has about 12 grams of protein in it, but that's not enough. So I boosted that with some Isopure whey protein isolate. This adds 25 grams of protein per serving, so I did one full serving. I have used this brand for 8 years now. It is a tried and true ingredient in my pantry at all times, and I have a link for this in my description box below. As a side note, did y'all know Perfect Keto is still out there? They are still selling products. So I decided to pull out my strawberry keto collagen to flavor my yogurt because this is unflavored yogurt without the powder. And it is 9 grams of collagen, which is not complete protein, so it makes a lot of sense to add it to a complete protein. And it also has some MCT oil powder, which gives it the keto name for the keto collagen there. The Perfect Keto line does strawberry, my absolute favorite. I love a ton of different companies that are out there, but their strawberry is literally my favorite, the best. I do have a link for Perfect Keto down in my description box below. There is a discount code there to save you some money as well. I don't know that they're going to be giving us any kind of sales for another couple of months. So if you do need to replenish, using an affiliate code is the best way to save money on the Perfect Keto products. Oh, side note, still working on that coffee. The snow is snowing, the powder is powdering, and it's quite fun out here. If you haven't done it already, I would love to have you subscribe and stick around a while. And I gotta go make some snow angels now. As you can see, we are back inside. We had an enjoyable time playing in the snow. It started to actually snow while we were out there, so I rather enjoyed that. We play in the snow. I shoveled some. I worked up a sweat. It got a little warm out there, even though it's just in the mid-20s right now, and the snow is blowing around. But, even whenever it's cold outside, if you're exerting some level of energy and effort, you're gonna get a little warm, you're gonna sweat, and you're gonna need to replenish your electrolytes, even when it's cold outside. Electrolytes are not just for the heat. So I have mixed up here some salty, and I chose the Mondo melon flavor. This is one of my top 3 fruity flavors. I think, though, over all of the 9 different flavors of salty, Coco Loco is probably my absolute favorite. So I've been drinking this to replenish my electrolytes. It's a tasty way to do that. And then over at the salty site, they have just released this, which is the daily electrolytes and mineral capsules. This was created in conjunction with Dr. Berry and the KetoChow people a while back, but they had it in a liquid format that was unbearable to consume. And so they worked really diligently, turned it into a capsule format. And this, like I said, electrolytes and your daily minerals are food sources nowadays. They just are, no matter how hard they try, they're still lacking in the amount of vitamins, minerals, nutrients, and everything that we need. So using a supplement like this can help get your body where it needs to be if you are lacking in those. So they just rebranded, put them in the capsule form so you can take them without having a visceral reaction. You can get both of these over at drinksalty.com, but if you go through my KetoChow link down below, you will actually be able to order all of the same things and get a 10% discount off of all of your non-subscription purchases. So if you would rather do that, that'll be down there available to you. Know that whenever you purchase through any of my links, it does support my channel, which means that I can provide for you the content that you may or may not want? Question mark? We have decided that we are going to go to the movies and see Wonka because that's still in theaters where I am. I need to have some lunch. The kids have already eaten and everything. So I need to check my blood sugar first. I'm trying to be more diligent today with just seeing where I'm at. I should have probably tested right after we came in from playing outside just to see what happened. No, this is not my glucose. Those were the ketone strips. The brown bottle at Forcare is the glucose strips. And I'm only going to test my glucose right now. I'm not going to bother with my ketones. Got the Lancet, finding a new spot. New finger. I like to change it up frequently so I don't develop calluses. Okay. Monitor. Plenty of blood. Let's see what it does. We are currently sitting at 96. And on that note, I have cooked myself 4 scrambled eggs and topped that off with about probably an ounce of cheese and my Redmond's real salt. It's pretty much the only salt that I use. I love it. Buy it in the 25-pound bags. If you need some Redmond's, I do have an affiliate link down there. I don't share the products with you that I don't actually use myself. So let that be a bit of information for you. And I'm going to eat these and we're going to hit the road. It is still snowing outside though, and that kind of makes me want to go play in the snow some more. But also my hair is being big hair today, and I don't know that I can put my beanie back over top of it. We made it home, and Wonka was so good. Completely captivating. Costumes were amazing. The music was so good. Storyline was fantastic. And as soon as it was done, I wanted it to start all over again so I could watch it again. The girls all loved it too. So we are really looking forward to that one coming out so that we can watch it again and again and again and again. I'm definitely that person that likes to rewatch the same thing over and over again. It's a good time. It's a good time. And of course, as soon as we got home, the girls wanted to have chocolate for a snack. So, that's a thing. I kind of want a snack, but it's also starting to get to that place in the day where you make dinner. And I think we're going to do tacos. So I think I'm going to hold out for that. So far, it's been a pretty good day. Snow, cinema, supper soon. Hey, I had to stick my hair up on top of my head. It was getting in my way. All right. It is time for dinner, but first I need to test my blood glucose. I don't need to. I get to. I want to. It's not necessary, but I'm curious. We're going to get this all sorted out and see where we are. Always wipe off the first little droplet of blood. Get the second. Oh, not bad, not bad. It's currently 86. Looking good. Dinner is ready. I made some beef tacos tonight. Kept it real simple. Just some ground beef, a little shredded cheese, some shredded up romaine lettuce, a bit of sour cream, and some salsa. And then I'm just going to have some water. Just refilled this guy with some water. My tortillas here are my keto tortilla replacement. You can find this here on my channel or on my website for a printable recipe. And we'll see how far this goes. I know what you're thinking, and that is, how many outfit changes in one day could Lindsey have? And the answer to that is the limit does not exist. It is limitless, dependent on the situation. So there's that. All right, I have some chocolate pudding in my hand, and I also have my water here. I thought about having like some hot coffee or some hot chocolate electrolytes tonight, but I was really wanting some like chocolate pudding. So this is sort of adjacent to Crazy Keto's version of the chocolate egg pudding. I struggle, and I know this is going to be a shock to you. It's not a shock. I struggle to actually follow recipes to the letter, and instead just sort of like, I just go off base and do my own thing. I'm sure most of y'all out there do that too. I'm sure there are plenty of y'all that are very good at following directions, but I know I'm not alone. I'm not. I used chocolate peanut butter KetoChow in this. I used egg whites. There's some butter in there. And I used some baker's chocolate, like the bars of baker's chocolate, 100% cacao baker's chocolate. And I used a couple of those. I want to say maybe an ounce I used in this. And that really, like, I don't know, it makes the chocolate flavor more rich, and it's also still a little bit warm, which I personally really, really love that. If you haven't done the baker's chocolate in the chocolate egg pudding, you're missing out. It adds just like such a velvety texture. For sure, repeat. I'm going to go eat this, and I'll catch you in the next one.